So you'd want their toenails to be shorter than this. But we're not going to grind. We're not going to grind nails today.
Hey,
But when I groom dogs,
Marcy,
I start with.
Karen's talking.
She won.
He wants everybody to know stuff.
Okay, so usually I start doing their, like I do their nails, and then I move on to their
That's all she
trimming.
needed.
And I'm assuming that this is a clean dog. So,
That's all.
So do you always give the bath first, or do you groom and then give him the bath?
it depends. So like my special, he's always clean because he's like on the road all the time. So okay, that brings up a good point. So I rinse my dogs when I show them a lot, like when they're going all the time. I rinse them. I mix apple cider vinegar and water, and I use I have a big gulp cup, like one of these, and I put that much apple cider vinegar and the rest water, and then I just give him a rinse, because it takes the crud out and the product out of his coat. And so anyway, so that's what I do with him. Now if I have one of my personal dogs that needs a bath, I give him like a shampoo. I like that Isle of Dogs. I like that puppy shampoo. I don't even know if they still make it, but I like that stuff. I had a bunch of it, and I haven't had the need to buy it again. So okay. So anyway, so the dog is clean, and yeah, I do clean them, before I start grooming, because a dirty dog dulls your blades. FYI. So I start usually with their face, and let me get my glasses. So, okay, so here, start with the face. Okay, so this is my favorite clippers, and I'll show them. So they are a walled Bravura lithium. They are chargeable, they're quiet, they are adjustable, an adjustable blade. So you can have it tight or not so tight. So I start off with, come over here. It's enough. I start with their eyebrows.
So you have that on the shortest setting?
Yes, tightest setting for this. I think that if you use a surgical, like a 50 blade, that's too tight. So this is, I think, equivalent to like a 40 blade.
Karen, are whiskers different? My old dog, I could cut them off and they were fine. This dog, I cut them off and they pop back out again. It's like it sucks them in.
Yeah, they do that. I think that more often, it's like I trim my dog and the next day it looks like I didn't. I mean, it looks like I did, but it looks like it had been a few days. So I really kind of groom them every day when I get to the show, unless they, it just depends. But I groom them more frequently than I used to when I very first started. Would groom them like on Friday night for a Saturday, Sunday show, and then I wouldn't groom them again. But I think times have changed. So you just kind of pull their face around to get the stuff to stick, the whiskers to stick out. I like to do all around the lips. Little pimple.
When you have puppies or young dogs yourself,
I groom them. I start right away.
right away.
And by the time, you know, and they hate it at first, but then they love it. They come off the table. That's the first place they have. Okay, so face done. Now I switch over to my little tighter ones because I'm going to do the insides for ears. And I like it to be tighter than the face. So here's the thing, you have to like get in here and really work this stuff out of there. There's a lot of hair in the ear. And I like to do a lot of cleaning out the ear. I'm sorry, I can't hear. Yep. Yep, well wait, hold it, it gets better. So, if you want to come around and see, you can. Like that. Let's flip it up. Get into here. Try not to let the hair get in their ears.
Do you remember what kind of model or name brand that one is, that little one?
This is made in China. You know, it might be a like a wall. It was just something I probably bought at Walmart.
How often do you
You know, it's
oil
just-
your blades?
What's that?
How often do you oil your blades?
All the time. Not that I didn't bring any this time, but you can use WD-40. Side, and then we're going to really clean this up some more. Side. Let's look it up.
That other blade that you had wouldn't do that?
It does, but it doesn't do it tight enough. You know, short enough.
So that one is more equivalent to a 50 blade?
Yeah, maybe.
It's easier to maneuver around the ear.
Yeah, you can really get it in there. Okay, so now,
Can we come and look at the ear that you did? I just
Sure,
want to
come
see
on
how
in.
far out you did. Okay, so it's really truly just you kind of keep that line there.
well, I actually,
right?
so then, now this is on kind of the tight side.
Okay, so you do that whole underneath part too.
This whole
Underneath here too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when I see stuff, I start, you know, like you'll see it.
Yeah.
as you-
So you don't really do this upper part though. at all.
I haven't finished yet.
Okay, perfect.
Don't rush her.
Jumping ahead.
I'm gonna just groom what I do, and I'm gonna be like going back because I don't like complete something and then
Yeah,
I see
okay.
stuff I've missed, and then I'll go back.
Sorry. Well, that's helpful.
So this can kind of clean up whatever I left from
Right.
the other, but that one really takes it out.
Yeah, it's
good.
really short in the
Yeah,
inside.
yeah, and then down around the bump. So
That's
where
the
I
part
have
don't.
trouble.
Yeah, how do you know? You just go down like that, huh? All the way?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It shakes.
And then is your adjustable one in your hand at the tightest setting right now? Okay. Huh.
So the tightest one, you go all the way down to here?
Yeah, she just did. That's interesting. I never do that.
I never do that either, and I just did it this morning.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, where did you go down? This one. Oh,
We're all going to be out here tomorrow morning just
I know.
retrimming
I
our
feel like
dogs.
we all need our dog and a grooming table, and we can be doing it.
Yeah, like
she
a-
could just go
yeah,
around
and-
Exactly.
and like fix us.
Okay, so
with the
there you go.
margaritas.
Yeah,
So-
that would be
yeah,
helpful for me.
I was on the
Mimosa.
shortest.
Yeah.
I did a shortest.
Yeah.
Almost seems
But,
like
and I'm
ball.
gonna go back over here with this. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, right.
Okay.
But I like that.
wants
So you know what? The thing about it though is you're gonna do what you do, and either you're gonna like it or you're not. I personally like it all.
I like it
really
tight.
clean.
Yeah.
And I don't like to look at fuzz. You know,
Yeah,
it makes me crazy. You know, like at home, when I groom all of my dogs all the time
I do too.
because I can't stand the look and I don't like the clicking.
Well, now I
I
feel like
think
when
it's
she
because-
sees our dogs in the ring, she's going, oh,
No, I'm
fuzz.
just gonna feel like Karen's gonna be judging me the whole time I'm standing behind her.
So now,
Yeah, she'll just whip out
so
her.
hang on. So now I'm gonna do still on the tight. Now this they have to be careful because they sometimes move.
Yep.
Yeah. I get all of
You made that look so
fuzz
easy.
that I can stand to look at.
Too much on the outside. Yeah. Really have to be standing the right way, and I kind of hold my
Nice.
And I can't do that.
Yeah, I've learned from that too. And there's like this white line.
Thanks for the fuzz. It's hard. I mean, I can't. It's like I just do it.
Yep.
So you can follow. This is still tight. Still the
Still on the
closest
tightest
setting.
one?
Yeah. Stop. And I gotta hold on to them like this so that they know I'm here. And I can kind of feel what they're thinking. Okay, now this is your question. So now the far center, okay?
Bar setting.
Like not the tight,
The loose.
loosest. Okay, now you can,
Technical terms, tight and loose.
okay, so I'll
So we have a bit
don't
of
bleed.
a zipper there.
Don't bleed. Does this one have a collar? Okay, so I start here. I get my head under, or my hand under their face.
Oh, that is the way I do it.
Are you
I
still
wasn't
on
doing
the
it.
tight?
No.
Now what are you on?
This is the loosest.
Okay.
Okay.
I've
That
never
is-
seen that
Okay,
ever.
I do
That is the way I do it.
Yep,
Really?
that's the way I do it.
Okay, so now
It's the next.
It's on the widest, the loosest setting. Good girl.
Okay,
She's
so
like,
now
when I
I
get home.
grab the ear and make it tight. And
And you go like right to the base of her head.
yeah.
Okay.
On the loosest setting still, right?
Look at all the hair come off. Yep, it's still the loosest, longest setting.
Yeah.
We all have homework for tomorrow.
I don't that she would
Yeah. She's like a perfect model.
I'm like missing that.
She does all tomorrow. Like, Karen told me. Karen told me to.
Quiet.
Stand up. Stand up.
I don't know who that is, but in case it was mine. Oh, it's not. It's I think one of
You do the same thing
Yeah.
on the side.
You can
Grab
tell
the
we're just
ear.
sitting
Eva.
straight, too.
Eva.
She's been
Anna.
very good. Thank you for giving me a nice dog for this.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome. She needed it. It's been a year.
I'm glad that she was so fuzzy.
She's got her trick dog tag, so she
So
should
I have a
sit.
question.
Sure.
Is there a? Do you go all the way around, or do you just
I
kind of?
just kind of leave that. It depends
Okay.
on if they're like funky in the shoulder.
Okay.
But sometimes, you know, you don't want to get too carried away.
Right.
Cut it, you make it choppy.
That's
and
what
then
I
it
worry
gets
about for myself.
sticky. So
be like
I
white
kind of
skin and then-
avoid the top
Okay.
part.
Okay,
and I
so it's
just do
really just the
sides.
side.
Yeah.
Gosh, that really made a big difference.
Don't hit it, because I'm going to. Here, can you stand up a little bit? Stand up. Come on, stand. There we go. Okay, so now,
Yeah. It's really
never
fun to
seen
see
that.
on a hairy
Hold
dog.
on.
Like
I've
the
never
and
seen
difference.
that.
then we'll do. Get this crud out of here. Oh. Okay, hold still.
And that's not a thinning shears, regular.
Not a thinning shears.
So it's just a hair scissors.
Just a flat scissor. Let's see this.
Yeah, so she goes all along where the hair meets and goes out.
Yep.
Cuts it all the way up basically to her ear. But not her ear.
Don't
Yeah,
cut her
cut the
ear
ear
off.
off.
Cut her ear off. Yeah, that'd not be good.
Not too bad she can't be shown.
Yeah. She's ready to go in the ring now.
If only we could keep that foot.
Okay, so some people will do this too. Some people like to do this. I don't really do this. Sometimes I do. It just depends on my mood. But sometimes people like to do this.
Oh. Yeah.
Clean this up as well. It gets a little feathery, right? And some
Just really pay attention to that.
you know, if they're hairy, then I do it. Like she hasn't been groomed for a long time. So
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that makes sense. Drooling on it.
So there you go. That looks good. And now. Okay. So now back to the tight. Flag off.
That one is the lowest setting,
Tight.
tightest.
This is always a challenge because they're trying to wag the tail in the direction. You hold it down.
Yeah.
I'll hold it. Yeah, that's much better. Lucy does it. Lucy does it. Lucy does it. I'm a person of little words. I'm sorry, but I'm just grooming. Just ask questions.
So you basically go out where the color changes.
Yeah.
So you clip all the way to, yeah, where the point stops.
Stop. I don't want to gouge it. Sometimes it happens. They move and you gouge them, but I don't think it'll be a cause for a loss. You know what I mean? The judge won't go, oh, you gouged your dog, I'm going to beat you. Okay, so now we're tight, okay?
And is that on the longest?
Yeah, tight again. I mean, not tight.
Okay.
The
The longest.
That's the longest one now.
It's like that one feels funny.
I know it does. It's weird.
Okay.
Slow it down. Is it the thing that changes?
Yep, on the top.
So Karen, do
yeah, I
you
have the same
adjust
kind of
anything if
clipper.
you feel like they
I
have
don't
a
have
lot,
those kinds.
a whole lot of
I could basically five tires.
Do you adjust anything if you feel like they have a whole lot of rust on the rear, or if they have like a
Like a
weak inner
stripe?
thigh, or
Yeah, you know
Or-
what? If they have those stripes,
Yeah.
like up the rear.
if you're trying to hide anything, I mean,
Yeah, you know,
rear-wise.
sometimes what happens is you'll make like big stripes up because they've
Yeah.
got like a lot of light color. So I think I would just trim that with scissors and not the clipper.
Okay.
Okay.
So on some of these bitches, maybe you don't even want to use a trimmer.
Yeah, I guess it would depend on how light they are.
Or you
Because
color running, I guess.
you really don't want to, because I've seen them where they have the two big stripes
Really?
of tan.
And then they look really thin in the rear.
Right. So, but that, I just, like all that flaggy stuff, that frizzy stuff,
Get
you
that
can
off.
actually get it off with
No,
scissors
no,
too.
I
It's just that
know,
cheesy.
I know.
Inside dirt.
There, I think that's pretty good. Does anybody have a colic? I can trim down a colic.
I would love to see if somebody has a cowlick.
I just
that we
have
could
the
trim.
nose, and I don't really trim it. It's short. Does anyone have a neck
Because I
collar?
have one at home that I struggle with.
Yeah.
It's good always to practice on the ones that you're not showing to.
Yeah.
So if you're afraid to do any of this, practice on the other ones.
So when you have one with a huge one down the neck, do you just take it down?
I take it down with thinning shears.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
the
I
white
know.
one.
I trimmed
Oh,
it.
do you have a neck collar?
She does.
Oh,
but
okay.
it's not a major obnoxious
Yeah.
one. I had major obnoxious.
I have the most
Yours is
obnoxious
big.
one
It's
ever.
like a ridge.
Oh,
She
got it.
came out and she looked like a lion when she was born.
Who's that?
Celine.
Okay.
Yeah, she has that big
Okay,
neck
so
ridge.
you see the difference?
Yeah, holy cow. I don't think I do enough on that.
Yeah, and just play with it.
It just really brings out the facial features and
Doesn't it
smooths
mean it
out
just
that
makes it
neck.
Oh, it cleans up her neck and head like amazing.
And you did that with this on the shortest one, like
No, that was the
the
longest.
longest one.
Yeah.
The longest one.
So body hair was the longest ones, basically.
Under here,
going
the
like
short
that
one.
one.
I just use the long one for, like that I don't want to take too much
Yeah.
out and gouge.
Yeah.
That's actually what I
And is there ever really fuzzy right in here? Do you just
Yeah, like the little collar.
take
I like
a...
to see it.
Okay.
No, she wasn't.
Sometimes I just like I mean, I have one that's just got that fuzzy, ratty line right there, and I would just take a trimmer and
Yeah, I mean,
No,
if it looks good
stay.
with a trimmer.
No, I know. I love you too.
Okay. I need to get a scissors. I was just
So if they have like a big glob of scar tissue on the I've got color to put on that.
Is she just coming into season?
Like I hope so. This.
Yep. She's dripping.
Oh. So, like to cover up some like the
And what kind of
globs
product is
scar
that?
tissue. This is I don't even know if they make I bought this at
Tween time?
I bought this at
Oh, it's a root concealer.
right.
That stuff that you told
It's-
me to get.
It's
That
the
is
same.
amazing.
You know what?
For a red bitch.
This I bought at like Marshall's. So Lord knows they probably just continued making it. But I
Yeah,
loved it
the
because it was
eyeliner.
fast.
Espresso,
Yeah, that's
Maybelline
nice.
Yep.
Espresso is
That's nice.
perfect for red bitches.
Really?
Yes.
This is two. This
was
is
for
eyeliner, you
dark
mean?
Yeah.
brown.
It's an
That's
eyeliner.
perfect,
Like load up on it.
Oh, I buy 5 at a time.
Yeah. It's a little stick, but it's
Do you have yours with you?
exact.
Yeah.
We can stick it in.
matches every red.
Yeah. I think I used to use an Almay.
I've bought so many different products
I've
for
bought
red,
so
and it's
many,
like,
and
that
they're
don't look
never-
good,
and
that
they're
don't look
never
good.
Right.
That
No,
Maybelline
exactly.
Espresso is perfect, and it covers up like all of the scar.
Yeah, I have like 5 colors. None of them work. This is the only one that works. Or this one's CoverGirl Espresso.
Oh, it's CoverGirl.
Yeah, it's CoverGirl. So good.
Of course, trying to get it in focus.
Oops. Here you
It's perfect for
So
their eyes too.
a handler gave me that because for when she was handling either red doves, she'd even use it sometimes on her Bishlas or Roddies or coloring something in that has like tan points, and it will just blend.
She did a great job.
She said, thank
Like
you.
6 other
Thank you.
things.
I'm